Hello there, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astro-Numerologist. Welcome to Star Codes, the forecast where we look at an upcoming event in the stars and numbers, the Astro-Numerology, to gauge the energy so we can go into the code with the highest vibrational frequency possible. So, what are we looking at today? Well, I'm very excited to report that July is going to start off with a bang. Such a beautiful, expressive, and invigorating code. And so we're going to focus on what that means for the month of July and why the code of the day itself creates such alchemy and magic and positivity in your life. So, what is going on to make this joyful start to July? It is on the 1st of July, we have the Sun exactly conjunct Mercury at 9 degrees, 9 minutes, and they are both creating a sextile to Jupiter at 9 degrees in Taurus. So we have Sun and Mercury in Cancer, both creating a 9 degree, 9 minute sextile to Jupiter, which is at 9 degrees in Taurus. And this number 9, first of all, shows completion. There's something that you will feel that has come to a head and has integrated fully within you and is now ready to be expressed in the most compassionate, wise way. 9 is the final single digit from 1 to 9. So it does represent the wisdom gathered from all the other numbers that preceded it. And Jupiter too represents wisdom, along with expansion and joy and abundance. So this is an especially amazing code. And because Mercury is conjunct the Sun, our inner light, we will be speaking and communicating in a more enlightened, delightful, spiritual way. Our conversations, whether they're in written form or verbal or body language, are literally going to exude this incredible magic and alchemy. And that's also because the code for July 1st, July 1, 2023, adds up to 15, the number of the spiritual alchemist. That's my name for it, because it represents uplifting others through joy. It represents abundance and it represents magic. So the alchemizing of energy through joy and love, of course, too, because 15, 1 plus 5 reduces to 6, the number of love. So the 1st of July is new beginnings. The 9 degree triple Sun, Mercury, Jupiter placement 999 represents endings. And 1 and 9 together represents a shift from new beginnings to culmination and endings. And then in the middle, we have then the number 15, spiritual alchemy, and the number 6, love, which ties it all together. And 6 and 9 are very connected. They literally represent love on a different way of expressing it. So 6 is human love between people, family, intimacy, deep relationships that can come on any level that is human. And then the number 9 represents unconditional love, divine love. So we have such an incredible code. And to top it all off, we have a 14 universal month in July. So when you add 7 for July to 2023, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, it adds up to 14, the number of communication, the number connected to Mercury, the number of media, all things that connect you through words, through books, right? Through, of course, the internet. Really, this is about your word. Are you keeping your word? Is everything that you are expressing in verbal form actually representative of your soul? Or is it just programming that you are regurgitating based on expectations that were placed on you, that you took on and then decided to regurgitate and proselytize or judge with, right? So this is going to become really real. And we had in June several moments, if you go back to my other Star Code podcasts, where we looked at this very issue of what we are sharing, what we are communicating. And now it's come full force into a place of joy. Jupiter joy, July 1st joy. And so when you tune into that frequency, you then are able to fulfill this July joyful start of the month code, which was going to immerse yourself in that frequency all month long. And it's going to be very important that you do, precisely because there are going to be events this month that are going to precipitate a choice, fear or joy, right? Fear or love. So choosing the 15 in terms of the positive alchemy, the positive magic, or the 15, the flip side, because every number, every planet, every sign has a shadow side. The shadow side to 15 is dark magic. So you will come across opportunities to see the difference, the contrast between the two, just like 1 for July 1st and 9 degrees for this incredible star code that emerges on July 1st, just like they are creating a contrast between new beginnings and endings. You will also be immersed in situations that you either observe or experience. Either way, it's going to become clear to you what is dark and what is light. And keep in mind, because the sun is part of this aspect between Jupiter, the sun is our light. The sun is merged with Mercury, the planet of communication. And what is more important than what we are saying, what we are sharing, how we are expressing ourselves to others in our relationships or in our communication, our modes of communication? What is more important than how we are being with others? So our focus now is to be very conscious of language, of words, and because Jupiter is the key planet here that is being aspected, are our words actually uplifting others? Are we coming to every situation, communicating, expressing ourselves in a beautiful way, in a passionate way that then uplifts the energy? Or is it a downer? Is it fear-based? Is it judgmental? Is it pushing energy into a thicker place of resistance, of conflict? So here is your opportunity to go to a place where there is such an awareness of the present moment. So nothing else matters except listening intently when you are in a place of communication. And spiritual alchemy is created when you love what arises right now in your life. So being present to transmute inner-outer conflict as you surrender your need to control and give your heart to wisdom, give your heart to Jupiter, give your heart to joy. And then the alchemy that's created as you give your heart to joy neutralizes the fear, neutralizes the conflict by redirecting you to love. So you're feeling your way into a happy, neutral place. The feeling is accentuated by the Sun and Mercury conjunction being in Cancer, a water sign of tremendous sensitivity and heart-centered feeling. And Cancer feels most secure when surrounded by love, by loving energy, nurturing energy. So no matter what the situation, feeling your way into that happy, neutral place creates blessings way beyond what the limited mind can imagine. And this is why Mercury conjunct the Sun enhances the limited mind. And then, of course, Jupiter, the planet of enhancement, makes it even more. It brings the big vision of the soul, of the divine. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system, and it represents having no limits, having unlimited joy, unlimited abundance. There's never going to be a finite end to joy and abundance, to divine wisdom. It is constantly expanding, and this is what Jupiter is teaching us. So smile your way through the day, smile your way through every day. Bring it to the point where even if you're not feeling quite the smile internally, still bring yourself to a place where you create a moment to smile for yourself, because even the act of doing so is going to shift internally, physically, hormonally, the way you feel. So it's like taking a vitamin or drinking a green juice or doing something that maybe doesn't taste so good, but you know for sure you bless it because it is actually supporting your well-being. And the same goes for smiling. It's our emotional well-being that really fuels us in so many ways we don't realize. So you'll be amazed at how everything runs like clockwork, how calm you feel, how naturally situations resolve themselves when you move through your day through the gateway of joy. And that's when miracles, alchemy, magic are yours. That's when the numbers 9 and 15 come together to create miracles, unconditional love, spiritual alchemy, uplifting others through joy. It's a miraculous code that nourishes your heart. 9 completes and integrates the impact of everything that you share and everything that you communicate. It's completed in your heart before you even speak. And so then the optimism and the wisdom and the joy that are the domain of Jupiter, they're truly your right to feel at any time, to be optimistic, to be in a place where you choose wisdom, which is beyond the mind, beyond Mercury, separated from the Sun and Jupiter. Beyond that, Mercury's practical, but your heart sees it all. It sees the importance of the practical for living on this earth, navigating being a human being, and the integration of the mystical, the beauty of the cosmos, the beauty of Astro-Numerology, the beauty of your code, the beauty of your frequency, and listening to energy, not ignoring that you are a being of energy, a being of light. Light and love are energy, they're frequencies, and you attune to them. And that's who you are. And who you are is in your code. You have a literal energetic frequency code that you're born with. And I actually teach that. You can learn all about your code. The first entryway to your code is your birthday. And then there's your birth certificate name. And then there's your astrology chart. And they all are expressions of your divine code. And your divine code is expressed in your blueprint, your birth blueprint. And you can discover yours in a free masterclass at starcodeclass.com. There's a free handout. You literally will see the mysteries, the messages in your divine blueprint based on your birthday, your birth certificate name, your astrology chart. You'll discover why astrology and numerology are integral and sister divination arts, and why the numbers in your astrology birth chart matter as well. Everything in your code is revealed in that free masterclass at starcodeclass.com. So enjoy that free masterclass. Have a beautiful beginning of July and month of July. Enjoy this magnificent code and enjoy this beautiful month that starts the second half of our year. Sending you lots and lots of love. And I'll see you next week for Star Codes. Bye-bye for now.